Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty...
Shoots! Tacho is there, and he can get that clear. Zaire Emery. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending. So I'd expect him to have some of that cutting edge in the team, making himself a great option when they've got possession.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Tries to dink it through. Bellingham gets it away. That's a lovely, neat pass. A header! Harmlessly behind. Eder Militao. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Hakimi. Now it's Doué. He has found the way through. He's a sharp little ball here. And he shoots! Valverde. And Rodrigo. And the counter is on. Now it's Vinicius Junior. No goals as yet. Barcola. Played out towards the right wing. Eder Militao, and it's Valverde. And here's Mbappe, and he's found a way past. And that should get the job done. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Bellingham. Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold, and it's Valverde. Kvaratskhelia. Here's Vitinha. Oh, good spread. Now it's Doué. Barcola. Can he get on the end of this? Can he finish? It's a loose ball. He'll try... Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, that's nice.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And he's in on goal. Mbappe.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Barcola. He's found a way through. Vinicius Junior. It's Bellingham. Now it's Valverde. Now this could be a chance. Vinicius Junior! Tacho gets good distance on it. Zaire Emery. And it's Doué. Threads one in.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Picked out brilliantly. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo receives it in a good position here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Looking to play him in. Spread neatly. Well timed, excellent interception. Vinicius Junior. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Barcola.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pass is just off target. And claimed it back swiftly. Nice looking ball. He's having a go! Volleyed effort.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Just eases him off the ball. And we hit half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reach the halfway point.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Out for a throw. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Vinicius Junior. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Zabani simply refused to be outdone there. Nuno Mendes. He's looking wide. It's a promising position. He's got away. It's gone out for a throw-in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Plays it in low. Courtois deals with that nice and simple. Vinicius Junior. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Crosses it in. Zabani can get it clear. Doué.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's in a great position here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Barcola. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Brilliantly cut out. Vinicius Junior. And still we await the first breakthrough. Courtois. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Crossed into the middle, out towards the flank. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, they can break here. Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. This looks promising. It is a corner. Madrid have their second corner now. Tries to get it clear. Back in possession. Has a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Vitinha. Now Zabani. Now it's Barcola. Looking for the run.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Paris Saint-Germain making consecutive changes here. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Zabani, deftly out wide. Lee Kang-in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Hakimi picks it up out wide. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Tries a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
He's hit it long, but astray. Oh, that's fabulous. Crosses it in, and he's there to clear it.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Mbappe. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's played in here. Now it's Ramos. Quality ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, well played. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Over to the other side. And it's Valverde. Valverde with the cross.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Great ball if he can get there. Eder Militao makes the interception. That pass has been well intercepted. Rudiger. It's Bellingham. Mbappe. Now it's Rodrigo.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's shifting through the gears here. Ramos's cross. Crossed in again. Danger averted for now. Now that looks a decent ball. And now the breakaway. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ah, good steal. He just read it. 90 minutes gone and nothing to show. Lee Kang-in has it out wide and in space. And he welcomes him. Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Alexander-Arnold is... So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. And the action has already restarted. The less said about that pass, the better. Another throw-in. Goulet tries to play it through. Rodrigo. He is through here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's only too happy to take that back. Dembele. Marquinhos. It's a pretty loose pass. Ceballos. And here's Rodrigo. Arda Güler. And he's there to get it away. And he's quick to snatch it back. He's not got that quite right. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Marquinhos. Over to the left. And it's Dembele. Gonzalo Ramos. Now it's Ramos. And he's managed to get rid. Sabani. And it's Mendes. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Hakimi. Now Sabani. Hakimi. And it's Ruiz. Gonzalo Ramos. Now Fabian Ruiz. Half-time, extra time. And so penalties loom ever closer. Is there anyone who can seize the day in the next 15 minutes? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? 105 minutes of deadlock, 15 minutes to break it. Now it's Ramos. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Ramos. Now, can they get him away? Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Can he stop it going out? Oh, what has happened here? Bellingham.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he has been fouled there. Bellingham.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Tries to pass it through. Played into space out wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's picked it up out wide. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And now they can clear their lines.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Gonzalo Ramos made a good run there. Dembele spread it left. He's picked his way. Oh, shooting chance! They've played it short. Plays it across. Shapes to shoot! And that is it. Time for no more.
Yeah, and at least they both had a go at winning it in extra time. It's often the opposite.
Well, the players look exhausted, but one last act. We're back in a moment for penalties. Mbappe is over the first kick. And he does it with poise.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Dembele is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up.
Never looked in doubt, really. He just did what he was asked.
Bellingham is second man up. He's managed to miss it.
It's a brave attempt, but he really should be getting it on target.
So, the second man in line. Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
This turn to level matters. Oh, what a save!
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outsteered him there, which gave him the edge.
Paris Saint-Germain are putting real pressure on here if they put this away. And that doubles their lead. Madrid are looking to save match point. No! Saved it! And their fate is sealed. So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style.
And he shoots! They want to be quick to recover this. And it's Nunez. Elects to cross. Chance here to counter. Cook Miners could try cutting inside here. And he gets rid in a hurry. Bernardo Silva. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, the outstanding defender, Mark Gahey, may not be one of the biggest at 6 feet, but he has a calmness and maturity that gives him a real edge, Peter. I think he's also shown remarkable consistency and leadership in recent years.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And this is my chance! It's in! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Kalulu. Now Kelly. Bremer. The most accurate pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
McKennie! In for the pieces! And that's caused a worry or two.
Openda is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rodri. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bernardo Silva. Marmouche. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kalulu. Now Kelly. Bremer. And Miretti. McKennie. And Kalulu. Kelly. Bremer. Coop Miners. That has not gone well. Semenyo, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Well read, nice interception. McKennie. Now it's Conceição. Can he get on the end of this? Nori. And it's Rodri. Rodri. Ball played for Matheus Nunes. And it's Rodri. Kusanov. Bernardo Silva. Nori. A probing pass. Dink through. Openda. Here's McKennie. Now it's Conceição. Played over towards the opposite flank. And it's Kostic. And he's whipped it across. Gahey clears it away. Now it's Haaland. Could move up a gear here. Matheus Nunes. Semenyo looking to get on the end of this.
Well played and well cleared. That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's very neat. Openda's cross. Matheus Nunes can get it clear. And he's taking no chances there. It'll be a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Nouri.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Bernardo Silva. Marmoush. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Passing is crisp and sharp. McKennie. And it's Kostic. Thuram. And it's Kostic. And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Caresses it through. No, he's just misjudged that one. Kusanov. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Marmoush has found the net here, of course. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Conceição. Goes for a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Yehi. It's Bernardo Silva. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Semenyo. Oh, shooting chance! Superb from Antoine Semenyo! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Well, that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Bremer. That's the throw. Semenyo. Kusanov. Semenyo. Rodri. And Kusanov. Some resolute defending there. Marmoush. Now it's Haaland. And this is Marmoush. And here's Haaland. Kalulu has given away a free kick. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. And it's Nunez.
This is the time you need that pace.
Ball played for Matheus Nunez. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now, can they get him away? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Kostic. He is just caressing the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
McKennie showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, well measured. That's been cut out, well played. Thuram. Haaland. And this is Marmoush. Out to the left it goes. Haaland. And no, he's seen through all of that.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Gehi. Rodri. No, he refuses to take the bait. Thuram. That's good running with the ball. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Kusanov.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Koopmeiners. Looks across and plays it in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Looking for options for movement. Always onto this. And here's Marmoush. He's in a great position here. Haaland had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Locatelli. Bremer. Now Kelly. Kalulu. And Bremer. Locatelli. Kelly. Ajic. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Matheus Nunez. 2 minutes to be added on. And that's it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message...